Kareena.
Hi.
What does being at an event like GoaFest mean to you at this stage in your journey?
Well, it's the first time I've come to GoaFest, so I think it's amazing to be here, of course, in Goa. In the monsoon, and I think exchanging ideas and sharing my point of view at this fest is actually going to be quite fun. We're going to be talking about important topics on what women love, about how women should love themselves, and that's something that I've always believed in. So it's something that's very relatable to me, and I'm just happy that here I can come and express my views.
That's amazing. And as we all know, you've been the face of many iconic campaigns. I just want to know, how do you decode and decide which brand stories are worth telling?
I think I think the brands also kind of resonate with the actor in particular. So I think my brands have always been a lot to do with from the heart, because there's something that each one of them and each one of the audience has always connected with, like you've asked so many of my characters. So I think that's the way it kind of I selected depending on the script also of the brand. It's so important, like, what you're saying, what you're pushing. So, things like that, like the Sony Vaio campaign I did, which was super amazing, they named a laptop the size 0 laptop. Back in the day for me. So, it's basically things that kind of, resonate with your aura and personality.
Absolutely. And GoaFest celebrates big ideas. So can you think of a campaign you were part of that started small but made a big impact?
I think the main thing is that so many of my campaigns have had most of the iconic dialogues, whether it was Poo's dialogues of, tumhara koi hak nahi banta ki tum itni khoobsurat lago. I think whether it's an ad that started saying that small, or whether that's, main apni favorite hu becoming, I think, the tags of so many brands that we've been a part of, which despite, it being 2 decades, you still go on, brands still, want to use that. I think that goes to show that these lines resonate with, I think, 95% of our brands.
I agree. I so agree. And at events like this, we talk a lot about authenticity and being real. So what does that look like to you in a brand partnership?
I think the actors' fans should get to know a lot of the actor through that. And I think that is something that, because it's coming on the small screen, you can see it so up close and personal. So it's very important to actually be more real than even your characters.
Yeah. I agree. You've built a personal brand that's both aspirational and relatable. How intentional has that journey been for you?
Actually, it's not really been intentional as such. I think the relatability factor is something that has always resonated with my brands, because I think that's something that my fans have also resonated with, and that's why I think it's been 25, 26 years that, people and brands have been so loyal to me, and my fans have. So it's important for an actor to stay relatable, to stay grounded, to know their limitations, and that's something that I always like to keep in check.
Absolutely. And what do you think consumers, and especially young women, look for in a public figure today that's different from like 10 years ago?
I think what you said, I think it's really important that today's generation be relatable, because, they're talking so much about things. There's conversations and this woke culture of, everybody has an opinion. So it's important to stay genuine and authentic in your opinions. And I'm hoping that the GoaFest is going to talk big about these things, and I'm going to talk about the fact that it's so important to be authentic.
We're so excited for you to see on the stage. And just one last question. If the audience at GoaFest remembers one message from you today, what do you hope it is?
I think I would just, like I said, I would hope that each one of us who's watching this interview, who's watching me talk at the GoaFest, would stay authentic, stay real, and stay grounded forever.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for speaking to us. It was lovely.